in 2027.
Okay.
Historically, and I think for the last almost 3 decades, it's been Raila Odinga against the incumbent, Raila Odinga against the incumbent. Now without Raila Odinga, the possibility that the field will somewhat change dramatically could offer the possibility of a third force. Do you think this is a time that probably there are people who do not buy into what the united opposition are offering, and they also do not buy into what the broad-based arrangement is for?
Okay. Thanks, Indimuli. I think what I want to say is that if you look at Kenyan politics, they are built around personalities. And it's actually the movement of a political party is actually built on the enigma of that political party, the leader of that political party. And when that leader exits stage, naturally it happens that things will crumble. And I think that is what is actually affecting ODM. Mm-hmm. And to say that you will maintain ODM the way BAMBA was is actually living in an illusion, kind of. So these are things you expect, and whichever directions that will happen, time will tell. The beauty, as in Kenya Kwanza, UDA and the coalition forming it, is that our agenda, which is being led by the President William Samoei Ruto, is actually based on performance.
It's interesting that you talk about Kenya Kwanza and ignoring the coalition that's coming up with ODM.
I will come to that. It is actually based on the performance. And that performance is what you see the president daily working on it to make sure that at least we change Kenya and we head towards Singapore. Of course, you have to be alive with Kenyan politics. Kenyan politics somehow, a certain percentage pursue the politics of regionalism. And that is what we are trying to crack, to make sure that we no longer look at the tribal politics, but we look at the leader of what he has been able to perform. And looking at what this government has been able to achieve, I think everybody appreciates we are headed in the right direction. We look at all the sectors, things are looking positive, and we believe at the end of the day, the majority of Kenyans, when they are going to vote, they'll base on the performance of the government, which will be a multitude. Now, when it comes now to the Kenyan politics, of course, we have to build coalitions that will make us win. And in building coalitions, I hold the view that it's important that, if possible, we strengthen ODM under the broad-based. But the reality is that you look at the segments. We shall have the coastal region, you have the Nyanza region, you have the western region, you have all these regions that initially...
You have the Gen Z as well.
Yeah, of course, Gen Z is now a different, I'll talk to that, it's a different agenda altogether. Whether they will register as voters is another thing, because currently the appetite for them to register is still low. So we are yet to see what will be the effect on the coming election. But so far the dynamics are still the same. So my advice is that as we look at the broad-based, it's also important that what I'm seeing as we head towards the 2027, most of the regions will tend to coalesce together. So we'll have the coastal region. Whether they will be in ODM or they will be alone, the beauty is they support the president.
Do you still believe, like Madam Masaris, because you're going the same way, do you believe it's just going to be a two-horse race? Because my question is about the possibility of a third horse.
Of course, Kenya, whether you like it or not, it will be a two-horse race. Because what happens? Even the constitution, as it is, demands a two-horse race.
Let's welcome Wakili Harrison Kinyanjui into the conversation. Wakili, karibu sana. And
good morning, Mheshimiwa.
Kinyanjui is a socio-political commentator and advocate of the High Court. It's good to have you in this conversation. We are talking about the possibility of a third force and what that would mean for the two major formations. According to the members of the National Assembly that we have here, Madam Pasaris and Bwana Kiplagat, they say and they believe that the elections next year will still end up as a two-horse race.
No, I didn't finish.
Yes, back to you.
So what I'm saying is that two-horse race, even constitutionally, it demands that it has to be a two-horse race. Even if you go to the third force.
The Constitution does not demand a two-horse race.
Because at the end of the day, it's 50 plus 1. So 50 plus 1, you can only get in a two.
There's some obvious results from a
what
third
I'm saying,
force.
may I finish? Eh?
No, because I need to challenge what you've just said. You said the Constitution provides for a two-horse race, Bwana Kiplagat.
Because
it
of
does
the 50
not.
plus 1. Logically.
Yes.
Because of the
but that would result from the probability that a third force forced a runoff.
If you have a third force that is more stronger,
yes,
the chances of it will go to a runoff, yes, which will also be a two-horse race. So chances of maintaining the two-horse race will be there. But usually coalitions are built to win, and when they are built to win, logically that appetite of having a two-horse race will be high. But I wanted first of all to explain, to finish what I was coming up with. I was coming up with the fact that at the end of the day, as we are building coalitions, we shall be dissecting region by region, and in the dissecting of the region by region, there will be the northeastern bloc, there will be the coastal bloc, there will be the Nyanza bloc, there will be what I just want to state categorically: the number 1 and number 2 in the process of the broad-based. I think we should not, although I don't want to jump the gun.
No. Let's not go there now. We'll come to that conversation about number 1 and number 2.
Now,
let's engage Wakili on this. I feel you're diverting from the question because I'm asking about the
on the third.
Yeah.
It is a wait and see, because currently, where the people who are trying to push the third force is the young generation.
Yes.
That's where the appetite is the young generation.
Do you think such a third force would dilute?
You see, that third force, the only problem is that if you look at the current voter listing, they are not yet registered as voters. So even if they try to coalesce through the third force and they don't have the tools, okay, then it becomes something that is important from the word go.
A 50-50 is so obvious, even without